Hello and welcome to Video City, where there's no membership required and you can go first, you wee beastie. I'm Brent.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Travis.
And today it's time for another me pick, and I'm kind of sorry about this one. Less sorry. I kind of felt sorry about Felix too, but it was a gem at the end of it. We're here to talk about Prehysteria 3. And I say it that way because it's stylized with an exclamation point, so you know to get fucking hype. Again, this is my pick, so I'll kind of start with...
Yeah, why this one?
Okay.
Why 3 specifically?
Because here's the secret trick. First off, I've never seen 1 or 2, and the nasty secret is I don't actually know if I've seen 3. I think I did. Some of it kind of tickles that far back part of my brain, where this was like one of 6 things I rented on a weekend and just binged with like 8 bags of Cheetos or something. But like, what I really did was I was looking through movies, and I know the cover of this movie like drilled into my head with the little dinosaurs on the front and this girl with her little
stupid fucking
hat, this dumb asshole who we'll get to. But I just remember that thing, and I was, this was in 1995. I was either 10 or 11 depending on the time.
September 26th.
September 26th. Okay, so I would have been 11. But so this is like kind of prime, just big binge weekends of going to the video store and just renting whatever I could find to watch, just to kind of fill. This might have been a background noise movie for me. So this is not something that I have fond memories of. You will not hear me defending this movie. But that's it. Joe, did you have any experience with Prehysteria 3 or any of the other Prehysterias?
I did not. I didn't know this was a thing.
Okay.
I was really excited when you picked it because I'm like, oh, it's a trilogy and there's dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. This should be good.
Yeah.
I was mistaken.
You were very wrong.
And plus, I made the mistake of looking up the director of the first 2 first.
Okay.
And I forgot his name, but he's done a lot of really cool like horror movies and stuff like that.
Really?
Like a lot of good practical effects movies.
So the director of this one is not the same?
No, he didn't come back for the 3rd.
Okay.
In that case, it may show.
He was... now I feel like we have to eventually watch Prehysteria 1 to see if it's actually
Can we just
good.
do 2 instead?
Yeah, we should never watch 1.
I hate that kid.
Oh, the kid in 1.
From Last Action Hero and My Girl
right.
2.
Yeah.
And that fucking stupid face.
Yeah.
Can't act.
Was it Emilio Estevez? It might as well be, right?
I'm not going to say a negative thing about poor sweet Emilio.
Okay, yeah. This is a
Emilio
positive podcast. Friend of the show, Emilio Estevez. All right, Travis, do you have any fucking? Do you ever see?
No, I may have seen 1 when it came out.
Okay,
because I definitely recognize the kid. I recognize the cover to 1. I remember seeing tiny dinosaurs. It's highly likely that I saw it as a kid. I don't know when 1 came out.
This was the kind of series. So not to do the full breakdown of this riveting fucking piece of cinema, but like the kind of conceit of like, what if cute dinosaur, like, a hijinks ensue when something happens. And like the story of this is like, they're trying to shut down the family farm basically, but there's tons of kids movies that basically have this kind of, plot kind of setup. Something bad's happening. The sweet little main character finds a magical something or other that helps bring the family together and save the farm, basically.
So I'm going to interrupt.
Yeah, please do.
You know how everyone ages, but you don't realize it sometimes till you think about it?
Yeah.
I just looked up the piece of shit kid.
Yeah.
His name's Austin O'Brien, and he's 42.
Okay.
And that just blew my mind.
So he's a little younger than
I've
us.
Only ever seen him in this one age bracket of his life.
Right. Only his Last Action Hero kid.
Yeah, he's only like 12 years old or something.
So what is he packing? What is he looking like?
It looks like an asshole.
So it carried through the rest of his life?
No, I'm sure he's a nice guy that just is not good.
What's he doing now? What's he working on? What's his latest shit?
Nothing.
Probably still cashing in those fat Lawnmower Man 2 paychecks.
Hey, is there a way you can figure out if the producer of the 3rd one, Moonbeam, also made 1 and 2? Because 1 seemed like it would have been a little bit higher budget than what this movie turned out to be.
This is the real doldrums.
Which is the movie. This movie was what, 95?
Yeah, 95.
And it looks like it was shot in 78.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely some like Caddyshack ass movie.
Yeah,
but without anything good.
Yeah, this was...
if Moonbeam made this...
It was Moonbeam.
Moonbeam made the first one?
Yep.
Well, Moonbeam, drink my blood, all right? Fuck you. Your movies are ass.
What?
I never heard that term as in like a fuck
I was
you.
mentally prepared for eat my ass or something.
Drink
My blood.
Are they
damn.
vampires?
No, I stole that. It's from one of my favorite SNL skits.
Okay.
It's the Matt Damon, Leslie Jones Weezer skit,
Okay.
where at one point, some lady at the table, I don't know if you've seen that skit.
I have not.
So Leslie Jones, they're at a Christmas holiday party with all the neighbors.
Yeah.
Leslie Jones is on one side.
Uh-huh.
Matt Damon's on the other side. Weezer starts to play on the
Okay.
radio. And
Which track?
I don't remember what track it was, but Matt Damon, he's like, oh, yeah, Weezer. And people are like, Weezer? Is that still a band? But then Leslie Jones starts getting real pumped on Weezer.
Mm.
And then he's like, yeah, dude, it's Weezer. They're playing New Year's Rockin' Eve. Like, it turns out to be that Matt Damon is ride or die for all Weezer. And Leslie Jones is Blue and Pinkerton. Everything after that's ass.
As you should be.
Yep.
So as they go back and forth, and Matt Damon's like, I'm going to have fun with this. Well, like Matt Damon's wife, whatever's sitting next to him, she's like, do people even like Weezer? And he just turns and looks at her and goes, you know what, Leslie? Drink my blood. It sounds like a...
I mean, it's a good insult.
It's good.
So I'm going to have to backtrack a little here.
Okay.
Remember when I said that he made all these really good horror movies?
Uh-huh.
What I meant by that was he made Puppet Master and then a whole lot of bullshit.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
Gingerbread Man and Evil Bong 1 and 2.
Evil Bong?
Evil Bong.
As in what you smoke weed out of?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you know what you're getting right out of it.
not
that
Tracers,
title.
but he did make Trancers.
Okay.
Which-
What's Tracers?
Tracers was a movie that made money. Trancers
Oh,
was
okay.
not.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like
Else.
Armageddon and Deep
Ooh,
Impact. They come out at the same
Gingerbread
time.
Man versus Evil Bong.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, so it was a combination of the greater Evil Bong cinematic universe.
And in case Evil Bong wasn't on the nose enough, there's the sequel later on, Evil Bong 420.
Ah.
Oh, so to go
Blaze
Evil
it.
Bong 1, Gingerbread Man, Evil Bong 1, Evil Bong 2, Evil Bong versus Gingerbread Man, and then Evil Bong 4, 20.
20.
Evil Bong 3 was called The Wrath of Bong.
Okay.
So dumb.
Fucking Travis loves it. He loves it.
Oh shit, he made Ghoulies,
Oh, okay.
which I've never seen, but I always remember just the green thing in the toilet on the cover.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's kind of
No,
like
it-
iconic
it
schlocky
happened.
horror. Like,
He made The Dungeon Master in 84, which I did like.
The Dungeon Master.
It's so campy.
Was it like Satanic Panic D&D stuff?
No, it was just
Oh.
fantasy movie.
Oh, it was about a guy who's in a dungeon, like a medieval dungeon.
I did so much garbage. He did Dolls, which was good.
Okay.
Evil
I remember
Bong.
the cover of Dolls, like with the shades on and like the cracked mouth with the skull or whatever, right? Wasn't that Dolls?
You're partially right.
Okay.
It's not shades, there's just no eyes, because she has the eyes in her fingers.
Ah, okay.
But cracked mouth, yes.
Okay, she have a cracked mouth. Okay.
Oh, another Trancers, more Evil Bong, 888 Infinity High.
Because the 8 looks like an infinity sign.
What?
So this is like
He did a movie I was going to pick for us soon.
Really?
Yeah, it
Well,
sucks.
Do you want to hold on to that?
Yeah,
Not,
don't-
No, I'll tell you,
Keep
it
that.
sucks, because I'm probably going to change my mind on it.
Okay, which one?
Robot Jocks.
You told me about
Oh,
that
yeah,
one. You've seen
Robot
it?
Jocks. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen it, but
Oh.
I've certainly heard about it.
But he was part of Reanimator, so he was good at one point.
Yeah.
And then he was
okay.
just like, you know what, guys, dinosaurs.
But then he also...
And you
wait,
know what?
Wait, did he make the Bong movies before Prehysteria?
No, after. The
Okay,
Bong
I
movies
was-
were like 2000s.
Okay, I was about to say, like, it sounded like he became the shitty movie director equivalent of the guy who makes weed, like smoking weed his entire personality.
So he started like on a high. He did like Tourist Trap and
and then he
whatever
ended,
the
like,
fuck I just last
on
said.
a high.
Oh.
No, please go ahead. I didn't want to stop you.
So this was released September 26, 1995, direct to video.
Yeah.
No theater would touch it.
Yeah.
And the number one movie in theaters was something I was never allowed to watch growing up.
Ooh.
Seven.
Oh, yeah.
For good reason. Yeah.
Probably not good
So
for
as
a
soon as
child.
I moved out, me and Dan Rooney went to Blockbuster and grabbed that movie, watched it, and we're like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. That checks out.
Great movie.
And the number one song was Mariah Carey's best jam ever, Fantasy.
Oh,
nice.
Anything that samples Tom Tom Club instantly wins.
okay.
The alternative charts are the most 90s ass song ever.
Okay.
That's in a lot of the movies we will watch eventually.
Okay.
Come Down by Bush.
That's 90s as fuck.
Wait, was that in the movie that I had originally picked? For
Yes,
this
it
time?
was.
Okay, just making sure.
Nice.
All right.
All right, and it's Tuesday night, and hell yes, there's a new episode of Wings.
All right.
Burning Down the House Part 2.
Burning down the house.
So one of the
Part
seasons,
2.
I'm just throwing away my notes. One of the seasons ends with Joe and Helen get married, finally. They go off on their honeymoon and leave Casey, which is Amy Yazbek, and Brian, which is Joe's brother, to watch the house.
Yeah.
Those two are hooking up.
Uh-huh.
So he throws her little bra onto the fireplace. They run upstairs to get busy. House burns down. So they come back from their honeymoon where they did a lot of sexing and not much else, which they show in a montage. Find out their house burned down. And then the whole family falls apart. Joe and Brian have this huge falling out again, just like the first episode of the show.
Yeah.
Classic Wings, am I right?
I mean, definitely.
And then Tony Shalhoub is there too.
Okay.
Gotta love Shalhoub.
He's great. He's like the best part of the show. He's so sad.
Okay. I've never seen a single minute of Wings.
No, really?
Oh, it is amazing if you can look past all of its glaring flaws.
I mean, I was a bigger Beatles fan, but you know.
Nice.
Thank you. I thought that was...
Well, that ended my enthusiasm. Moving on.
Joe, I'm so happy you love Wings.
It's a great show.
Great. What's it about?
So, brothers Joe and Brian co-run a small airport or a small, plane service.
Okay.
Out of a small airport on Nantucket Island.
Okay.
And it's about all their crazy life and the crazy people that live there.
Okay.
Helen, she works at the lunch counter in the airport, eventually marries Joe. Later on, they need new characters, so they bring in her sister, which is Amy Yazbek.
Yeah.
They start off with, who's the guy who plays Sandman in Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah, from Sideways. Thomas Hayden.
Church?
Thomas Hayden. Yeah, it's Thomas Hayden.
Thomas Hayden Church, Chris?
Yeah. So he's Lowell.
Is it Church?
Yeah, Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
He's Lowell. He's the mechanic for the first, 4 seasons.
Thomas Hayden Christensen?
Oh, no.
I was thinking, of Mannequin.
Mannequin Stein on her.
I'm guessing you were talking about the movie Mannequin?
No,
And it-
you
no,
just
no,
said instead of Anakin.
Instead, he's grown up Anakin as Mannequin. Mannequin Skywalker.
Because I thought you were talking... there was a guy with a similar name in the movie Mannequin starring Kim Cattrall. I don't remember if she was in the first one, but she was in Mannequin.
Yeah, she was in the first one.
Yeah, and then you were like... man, you just said Mannequin Skywalker.
Not Skying on her.
Okay, fuck me. It's too early in it for this.
We're doing great. This is episode 3 of our block we're recording today. And the Goofies are setting
Yeah,
up.
we've been going for about 8 hours.
So, this was another reach. The September issue of Sports Illustrated for Kids is out.
Oh.
And it's a special edition featuring the life story of Michael Jordan, childhood through his comeback to the NBA.
Oh, we're in the 4-5.
Yep, he just came back.
Yeah.
Post baseball. Okay.
And September 24th, the TV adaptation of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice starring Jennifer and Colin Firth debuts on BBC One.
Did you say Colin Kurth?
No, Colin Firth.
Okay,
But
I
I
thought you
did
said
say
Kurth.
Jennifer.
Yeah, okay.
I was not sure about that last name.
Okay.
That works.
I don't know who it is, so
And
sounds
on
right to
September
me.
25th, David Bowie releases his 20th studio album, Outside.
Okay.
I would have thought he would have done that inside.
You know, you've given me so much shit for my dumb puns. Now you're looking at me like expectantly.
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
Well, September 26th, Mary Tyler Moore returns to TV in a series called New York News on CBS. It's canceled after 8 episodes.
Oh, Mary.
You tried, Mary.
When was that night? Did you say 1998?
No, it was 1995.
Oh, 95. So, yeah, same year. So, when did Mary Tyler Moore die?
Way to make it dark.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I was just gonna. I was just gonna be sad that if it was like she did a thing. I know she died a long while ago, but maybe I'm wrong.
Is Dick Van Dyke still alive?
Yeah,
Fucking A.
Ow.
That guy's 187. Love that guy.
Might be over 100 at this point.
She died in 2017.
Oh, so relatively recently.
Check out
Okay.
Mr. Van Dyke.
You know how I know he's alive? Because he campaigned for Bernie Sanders.
Really?
Is
Yeah.
Jerry Van Dyke still alive?
Though, no idea.
That's his brother that was on Coach.
Yeah, no clue.
Ruled when I was a kid and sucked when I rewatched
Old
it.
Dirty Dick still getting around though. I think.
Yeah, he's
unless
97 years old.
Good for him.
So he's just as old as Mel Brooks. are right around the same age.
And no, Jerry Van Dyke died in 2018.
There we go.
So that's why there's no Coach reboot.
Prehysteria 3. Any other of the time?
No, that's it.
That's it?
All right. Yeah, we can get on to this great movie.
Yeah, we need to shit on a little girl for about an hour.
For about an hour and 45 minutes, based off the way we usually do these things. So
this one's going to be a turn and burn.
Directed by David DeCouteau, Prehysteria 3 is the thrilling conclusion to the film trilogy that defined a decade. It stars child actress Whitney Anderson, later seen in the 2008 horror comedy movie Zombie Strippers, which also has an exclamation point in its title, starring Jenna Jameson and her, I guess, then husband at the time, Tito Ortiz, although I think he wasn't really a main role. I think it was more of a kind of a background role. Whitney plays the most annoying fucking little idiot in the world, Ella McGregor. Ella's father, Thomas, played by comedy legend Fred Willard, rest in peace. And her mother, Michelle, played by Waco, Texas's native-born comedian Pam Madison, rest in peace. They run a putt-putt golf course that has fallen on hard times. Thomas's brother and Ella's uncle, rich Uncle Hal McGregor, like a star golfer, wants to buy the putt-putt course in order to basically tear it down and absorb the land into his existing grown-up real golf course and turn it into a full multi-attraction resort. It looks like mean old Uncle Hal might get his way until Ella finds help in some unexpected places, which is some tiny fucking dinosaurs that basically come out of fucking nowhere. The film also stars a supporting cast of children that are so fucking hateable, I have to assume this movie is an extended anti-natalist ad campaign. I am very fucking sorry for choosing this movie. Let's talk about Prehysteria 3.
I kind of liked it.
I mean, I kind of liked it too.
It was enjoyable to watch as long as you're okay with shitting on children.
Yeah. This is, do we really want to go scene to scene on this?
Oh, no, because we're about to sit through moonbeams and I'll kill myself.
Okay. We'll kind of fast forward. That's great because it makes the runtime go a lot lower. All right. So, as kind of implied by the title, Prehysteria 3 is the third and final of a trilogy of Prehysteria. The basic, I think the essential story is the same the whole time, where it's like, there's just these cute, tiny versions of your, kind of the common stock dinosaur. You got your Triceratops, you got your Brontosaur, you got your T-Rex, and you got your Pterodactyl. And they come from who knows fucking where.
Well, they explain where.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Can you please give us a breakdown of the origin of these beautiful little creatures?
Well, many million moons ago, the spirit of Culebra came down from the mountain. And that's all they fucking give us.
Okay, yeah.
And I started looking up to see if this was like some sort of like regional deity or something.
Mm-hmm.
And all I could find was that it was the name they eventually gave the vampires in the Dusk Till Dawn series once they started this show.
Yeah.
Which led me digging even deeper to find out that they made a Dusk Till Dawn video game in 2001.
What?
Yeah, and it starts off as a shitty third-person game like the Fifth Element game.
Okay.
And then quickly turns into a really horrible first-person shooter.
I do like the idea, though, because From Dusk Till Dawn kind of starts as...
But it doesn't follow that at all.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to read you the plot, because this was so stupid, I had to write it down.
I mean, it's better than this movie, so yeah, go ahead.
Seth Gecko, one of the two survivors from the movie From Dusk Till Dawn, has been condemned to death for the murders his dead brother Richie committed. He's now an inmate of the fictional Rising Sun high-security prison, a converted tanker floating off the coast of New Orleans. Vampires infiltrate the prison by posing as inmates, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They murder the transport guards and the warden and begin a rampage. In the chaos, Seth gains a weapon and escapes his cell.
Mm-hmm. And thus, chaos ensues.
Yeah.
Hijinks.
And your weapon at the beginning is a taser.
Okay, what system was this on?
PC.
Oh, okay.
Where they'd make anything.
Yeah. Ew. Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, so I watched a playthrough of this game.
Okay.
It fucking stinks. It is horrible.
Dude, never doubt this man's commitment to this podcast, okay?
It was more just like, what, they made a game? This has to be awesome.
No.
No,
it never has to be.
In my mind, I thought it was just going to be the movie as a game.
True.
Which could have been cool.
The concept, if you were to say, hey, what if we took the movie From Dusk Till Dawn and made a game? I'd be like...
And took out Quentin Tarantino's drinking foot liquor.
Right, yes.
But you kept Selma Hayek in.
Well, yeah,
of course. Naturally.
But I wouldn't want to see
she's
her like
looking
this.
good as an old lady.
She's great.
Holy
Aged
moly.
well. She looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to look like shit when I'm that old.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to make it that long, quite honestly. Anyway, so what I love when they're given the rundown of the kookaburra eggs, they're saying like, it blessed the world with a miracle. And it's just fucking...
It's tiny dinosaurs.
Just tiny little dinosaurs. And they're like, what does he say? Creatures of fun and innocence. And it's like, brother, one of them's a fucking tyrannosaur. Like, I don't know if you know how the dinosaurs work, but they fucking eat. That one eats all the other ones, okay?
And isn't
little
it,
teeth.
all these dinosaurs are not even from the same period.
No. Some are, Jurassic and Triassic.
We're closer to Tyrannosaurus than Tyrannosaurus is to Stegosaurus.
Yes.
Hey, well, some of them change names through the movie, too.
They do all have rock star names that apparently they got in movie 1.
Uh-huh.
But since we didn't watch it because that kid sucks.
Yeah, Austin O'Brien.
Yeah. Piece of shit. Yeah, but so one of them changes the name, and here's the thing. I didn't even give a fuck enough about... So there's Elvis.
There's Jagger. And then... Madonna.
No, at first it's Paula.
It is Paula,
It's
yeah.
originally Madonna. Then they call her Paula in this. Then they call her Madonna, right?
Yeah, she's originally
In
Paula
the
at the
first
beginning.
two movies,
Yeah.
she's Madonna. In
Right.
this movie, she's Paula with a name tag that says Paula.
And then they go back to calling her Madonna.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they call her Madonna. It's very weird. And then there's one more too, but who gives a shit? So we start, and I guess this is a summation.
Hammer's the last one.
And Hammer,
Yeah, it's
famous
Hammer time.
rock star
From the
Hammer.
MC
Hammer.
variety.
Yeah, Mr. Cheese Hammer. So
That's what it stands for.
fucking, you never knew. So this starts. We see them in a nondescript place. I'm gonna assume it's wherever the fuck they ended in Prehysteria 2. And there's a big box of raisins.
Sun-made raisins.
Sun-made
There's
raisins.
a pile of raisins on the floor.
Uh-huh.
The dinosaurs start eating them. Then the workers just come and start shoveling these dinosaurs and raisins off the floor into crates. And straight to your shelves.
And yeah, so you're eating dinosaur shit raisins.
That came from the floor to begin with.
Right. And okay, there's a couple of things here. First,
Ew.
when they're eating the raisins, they're making crunching noises.
That's their teeth.
I do have in here, the sound effects in this movie are fucking wild.
They're wild.
They make no sense.
They're like, it's like full on like, and these are raisins. I'm sorry if that's a nightmare on the microphone, but
It was nice.
So they're like getting food drunk on them. They're all just like, I just fucking.
And this has to be a bad look for the Sun-Made Raisin Company, which is still a company.
Right, yeah.
Well, especially because they show
Sun-Made, when will you answer for your crimes?
Yes.
they show the dinosaurs with paintbrushes zip tied to their tails.
Mm-hmm. How
So
that
that
happened,
so they can
can't
paint
do
a
it.
house, or I don't know what
And
they're
that was
painting.
their happy flashback, too, from the
Right.
previous movies.
Yeah, they were having a good time. They
Yeah.
were partying.
And then you see the like you said, the workers come in, like you just see these legs. It's like the fucking mom or the nanny from fucking Muppet Babies. Like they come in, they're on the floor, and then all of a sudden they're in this box, just like getting buried alive in raisins. You see like a tail sticking out. First off, they would die. Because not only are they buried in raisin, they put the top of that shit on there. It's not fucking air holes because it's a raisin
To be
box.
fair, there are a few times in this movie where these dinosaurs would just fucking die.
I know the other one you're thinking of.
It's the most horrible sight ever.
It's like, Jesus, man. These are still living creatures. So we kind of get that little backstory. I give that quote unquote backstory because I was worried we might have to deal with a lot of lore, but I'm kind of glad we didn't. We cut to rich Uncle Hal cutting a, little golf commercial about balls.
And I'm fucking already mad because he's showing his goddamn multimeter. Mm-hmm. And I forgot what he says. He says it can monogram golf balls. Mm-hmm. That's just how you test things.
Yeah.
Like, I use that to test pickups for guitars.
That's just an electric
He's just
current
showing
tester, right?
A meter, like a voltmeter.
Right, yeah.
That's all it is.
But you can monogram.
Apparently, it's a monogram machine for golf balls.
So we get a cutaway as he's doing this thing, and he gets it in one take, he says, I told you.
And then someone owes him money because he bet him about it.
Yeah, and he says, well, we'll get to that. So
He says, I'm a piece of shit.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm fucking Shooter McGavin.
Hi, I'm clearly the villain.
Yeah, hi, yeah, exactly. Hi. From moment one, I'm a prick. I'm the bad guy. So we kind of get what at first doesn't seem to necessarily connect, where we see someone else take a swing of a golf ball and it crashes through his window, but he really pays it no mind. He kind of no-sells it.
Yeah.
To a point where I was like, was that his window? And it is.
But no, he's just being a pro.
But he's just being a real pro. A breaking window does not stop him, but he does end up picking that golf ball up and crushes it in his hand.
Yeah, I wrote that down too. This goddamn bionic man.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you've ever felt a golf ball, folks.
They're hard.
They're hard. They are soft in the middle, you know, like that's...
Yeah, but if you crush them, they don't crumble. That's not a thing.
So he just fucking vaporizes it. Yeah, so there's that. We do see the first little shot of our main character, but not enough to know how much we'll grow to hate her.
I popped so hard here because the name of the country club is King's Road. And I just started watching a bunch of like AJPW stuff.
Old Japan Pro Wrestling?
And I was like, wait, this movie is in like 1995 and this is King's Road.
Oh shit. Do you think like someone on there is like...
going to be in here.
Wait, no, Misawa was Noah. I'm sorry.